Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Natiluv Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help my channel. So we are going to do a quick energy read on little baby. It was requested. Disclaimer, this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. If you need any type of medical professional help, please seek that. Everything here is alleged, okay? Please keep the comments nice and keep the comments cute. Please like the video, guys, if you're coming to view. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my information is on the description box below. Thank you. And if I ever gave you a reading, I would appreciate, for you to advertise and put the reviews out there and be honest, okay, guys? Okay, so let's start. Let's get some energy out for little baby, rapper little baby. Spirit, what is the energy of little baby? There's something not going in his favor right now. There's something not going in his favor right now. Spirit, can we get what that is? Rapper little baby. Okay. So right now, what's not going in his favor is he has snakes amongst the grass that he knows of, and it's creating a lot of animosity because whoever these people are, or this person is, they're hating on him, and he knows that. And so right now, he feels like he can't really trust a lot of people, and he feels like it's a lot of changes taking place with him. It's like he's making more money, and then he's getting more problems. More money, more problems, guys. Yeah. This is definitely someone connected to his childhood or someone that he grew up with, or met later on down in his teen to early 20 years, maybe. But no, this is giving me more so childhood though. Someone he grew up with that is, he's not viewing them the same. Spirit, can I get some energy for... He's going to be doing a lot of traveling, guys. And you might see him on social media and realize that he's doing a lot of traveling. Doing a lot of shows. I'm not picking up tour. Yeah, he's making good money though. His money is pretty good. I won't be surprised. He might buy a new house or something, because that too could represent buying a new home. So he does have opportunities coming towards him, but there's something that he's engaging in, guys. The devil card came out. So I'm picking up some type of addiction. So maybe he's drinking and smoking a lot or doing some other stuff, allegedly. But this card came out and he's being urged to slow down because it's too much. He needs to be a little bit more tighter with his boundaries, and he needs to save his coins more. He spends a lot of money frivolously is what they're saying. And I don't know if he fully pays attention to the amount of money that he's spending, but he will have forward movement. It's not like his energy is blocked. He has a lot going for himself. However, there's some type of communication or action from someone that he's waiting for that he's not receiving, and it's creating problems for him. Spirit, can I get more energy on this person he's waiting for? Yeah, he's at odds with this person. Whoever this person is, they haven't been on the best of terms. I'm picking up a lot of verbal back and forth. Nothing physical, but more verbal. Can we get more? Yeah, whoever this person is, he has a very emotional connection with this person. This person could potentially be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. If they're not a water sign, they have it highly aspected in their chart, or they have mannerisms as a water sign. This could also represent him too and how he's feeling towards the person. What about this person's spirit? Yeah, he wants to slowly come towards this person because he feels like this person is their empress. This might be Jada Waiter that I feel like it. But right now, it's over. And he keeps contemplating on it being over. It's like he doesn't want it to end. Yep, that's the truth. This also represents air signs. So one of them could be an air sign and one of them could be a water sign, or they can either have it highly aspected in their chart. Oh, I want to actually, let me move this. Ooh. Because I think that's Jada Waiter that's coming out in his reading. Especially with that Empress card, because I feel like he views her as an Empress. Let's see. Ah. Spirit, what's going on with him and Jada Waiter, Spirit? Yes, Him and Jada Waiter. So the moon in reverse came out. So the moon in reverse talks about hidden emotions and feelings that are stored deep down inside, and they're starting to really float up and come up to the surface. So when it's upright, it talks about it's more so hidden and it hasn't been directly dealt with. With it being in the reverse, it's basically saying that he's starting to feel and have feelings that he never felt before. Like, you know how they say you never know what you have until it's gone? I think reality is starting to set in, because I feel like Jada's starting to really put up a wall and boundaries with him, something that he's not used to. You look at that Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. She's like she's the ideal woman that he would want in his life, but he's so busy playing around and doing whatever and letting the money get to his head and his ego playing a part, that he's not giving her the respect that she feels like she deserves. Yeah, this relationship needs a lot of healing and repairing, because from what I'm seeing here, this relationship comes with history, and there's a lot of past regrets with this relationship in this situation. They're not in a like a bad place to where they can't speak to each other at all, clearly, but they're not in the best places. Like, what I pick up is that they had like a Martin and Gina type of relationship, and it's like they went through some shit, and now that bond is kind of like broken. So it's like they deal with each other, they communicate, you know, they do what they have to do, but that extra like happiness, that that was once there, like that Martin and Gina type of relationship, it's like it's kind of like savored, so to speak, and that's so hurtful because they have so much history together. Spirit, what's going on? Yeah, this is something that's really hard on the both of them, especially for little baby, because he's not the emotional type, so he leaves a lot of things bottled inside, and it's really starting to bother him. It's like he wants to come together and become as one and become a family unit again, is what he's looking towards. So can I get, like, what's going to go on with his love life, though? What is he going to do? What is going to go on? Somebody's watching him when it comes to his love life. Could be a water sign too. The Justice card. There's somebody watching him, lurking in the back. They want to come towards him and offer him some type of commitment. Now, I don't know if this person is going to be the best for him, though, because they kind of give me a bit of childish personality. I do feel like no matter what, he's going to always try to get back with Jada Waiter or try to keep close tabs on her. Yep, didn't I say that? He loves Jada. He does. She is the Empress card came out again for her. That is his Empress, guys. He has a lot of sexual attraction and energy and so much more. It's like when she's around too, it helps him to manifest. It helps him to create. Guys, he's so jealous when she's not around, and if she's entertaining other people. Like, it bothers him to his core, guys. What's going on with his relationship status? Yeah, he's very emotional about this. Guys, I'm picking up that right now he's just messing around and playing around. So he probably has his like sneaky links and groupies behind the scene that he does things with. But deep down inside, he's really yearning and craving for Jada. Like, Jada is who he wants to have a long-lasting, enduring relationship with. But the problem is that there's a lot of changes that has to take place with him. He has a lot of inner traumas that he has to deal with, and he has to learn to let his pride and ego go so that he can be a better man for her. Because what I pick up generally is that she is a very nurturing and loving soul. She's a hard worker, is what I'm hearing, and she actually is very faithful and well put together in a relationship. But there were things that he was doing that she wasn't allowing, and she got to her breaking point. And for him, he felt like because the history that they had, that she wouldn't have just got up and walked out like that. But she did. She did. She held her grounds with him. And I think that caught him by surprise, guys. And so right now he's going through it, because you got to remember, us women, it's like it's sadness for us at the beginning. But as time goes by, we tend to, you know, lighten up and we see happier days. Men is the opposite usually. They start off as very nonchalant and egotistical, and then as time goes by, they start to realize what they once had is gone, and then they start to kind of waddle in their feelings. So he's going through like his waddling phase, and he's keeping busy by working, being booked and busy and shopping and buying things. But deep down inside, that's not going to fix the fact of he's longing for his other half, which is Jada Waiter. And so guys, this is like also, I'm picking up too, when it comes to his career, he is going to release another single that's going to do fairly okay. It's going to have a collab on it. I'm not sure who the collab is going to be. I'm giving it about within the year that he's going to have another single come out, is what I'm picking up. And now, guys, this is free will. It can change unless the label pushes it back. But right now, it seems like the label is pushing for it to be released within this year before it ends, or early of next year, 2026. His money is looking pretty good. I don't need to pull money cards on him because Spirit is saying he has opportunities and he has money. The only issue with him is he's a frivolous spender. So he has to make sure that he's making good investments and that he's saving money. And he's being mindful of what he's buying. Like, whatever he's buying needs to make sense. It needs to have value, and it has to be something that he can kind of flip, too. Like, you know how they're buying all these clothes and shoes and stuff? Does it have value? Eventually, later on in life, when you feel like you no longer need it and want it, can you trade it in and get cash back for it? You know, that type of mentality. All right, Spirit, can we get some health and wellness? Remember, guys, this can be past, present, or future. Spirit will let me know sometimes. Sometimes I can pick up the energy intuitively if it's past, present, or future, all right? Little babies, health and wellness. Little babies, health and wellness. Little baby. Something with his blood. Little babies, health and wellness. Hydrate. Okay, he needs to drink more water. He's not drinking enough water. Something is. I just got like a taste in my mouth that reminds me of alcohol. He drinks a lot of alcohol, guys. He drinks a lot, and like I think he smokes because my mouth just got real like ew. It can affect his blood. So now I don't feel like something's going on with his blood right this current moment. The only thing is that he needs to hydrate more to help his blood flow. Because remember, your blood is responsible for a lot of things. Your blood pumps through your heart, throughout your whole system. And if you're not hydrating it properly, you're cutting back the circulation throughout your body. He needs to stretch. I'm picking up tenseness. Yeah, he needs to go to a doctor. I don't think he stays up on his health the way he's supposed to, Spirit is saying. And that is a current thing. So the blood situation is more so future. The hydration and him needing to go to a doctor and just getting a checkup and everything is present, is what I'm picking up. Yep, presently he needs to eat more, like better choices and options. He needs healthier habits. He's not eating enough. Something about his organs. Guys, he's too unhealthy. He dabbles in some type of like drugs or alcohol, and then he's not drinking enough water, and he's not eating good. Something about his pee being kind of like dark, not like brown, but on the dark side and has bubbles like sugar. He needs to cut back like on his diet. Guys, this is all alleged, okay? Because I don't need to be sued. Yeah, he needs to cut back on his diet. Doctor, you see? I keep telling you. Guys, Spirit wants him to go to the doctor. He needs to take care of his health better. And, yeah, his cardiovascular and his bones. Because you remember, when you don't eat right, when you don't drink enough water, when you don't get enough exercise, prescription. I feel like, does he, guys, comment below, does he dabble in like prescription drugs? Do you know like how people be drinking lean and all that shit? Does he do that? Because I'm picking that up. I had picked that up from the beginning. And you know what's crazy? Like, Jada is the type of woman that would make him go to the doctor and make sure he stays on top of his shit, you know? So that's the type of queen that he wants to have. Guys, it would benefit him to be back with Jada, but I don't know if she's going to allow him to come back in her energy because she's dealt with a lot. You know, they're family, so she'll always deal with him, but like, her whole mindset is just changed. But his career is going to continue. He's doing okay. It's just something with like drug use, allegedly, that's taking place with his health. Again, this is more like the bones, the heart, the blood is more going toward like it's at its manifestation beginning stages as of right now, and then it's going to come to fruition in the future if he doesn't start making changes. And like I said, his changes need to be, one, he needs to stay on top of his checkups and go to the doctor and get a complete blood test panel and EKG and all of that. Like, he needs a complete full checkup. He needs to start changing up his eating habits and eating better and drinking a lot of water. Put the alcohol down, put the cigarettes, the weed, all of that down, the pills, all of that that shit, honey, sugar, honey, iced tea. Put it down. I keep hearing he needs to put it down. Like, they're not playing with him. They want him to stop. Like, put that down. Like, seriously, I don't like that. Any spirit messages for little baby before we close this out? Yes, he's tired right now and he feels like he's being resilient. I can't talk with him. Something is going on with his energy. His energy is very frazzled, and it's affecting my speech. He's reminiscing about the past, and I feel like the past is Jada. He's reminiscing about Jada. He's reminiscing about when he felt like he had more loyalty on his team. And Spirit is saying, like, he needs to take a break. He needs rest and rejuvenation, guys. And yeah, Spirit is saying that he needs rest and rejuvenation, and he needs time to be alone a little bit to work on his creativity, because he'll be able to write better and to spit better with his rapping too, with taking time and being away from certain energies. Spirit is saying that he needs to realize that he blocks some of his blessings at times, and he needs to be a little bit more mindful. I'm also picking up too that he has to be careful with who he's around, because there's a lot of jealous eye. He needs to cleanse his energy from time to time. Salt baths will be really beneficial for him. Yeah, and Spirit is saying it's time for him to leave the BS behind. It's time for him to start transforming his life into a more peaceful state. Like, he has too much chaos and rah-rah around him at times, and that doesn't help him in his situation and his mental. He needs quiet. Yeah, he has a lot of trickery, deceit, and liars around him. I'm telling you, he needs to clear up his circle, or he needs to start rolling with less people. Yep, and Spirit is saying that the suppressed and repressed emotions that he has inside of him, he needs to seek professional help so that he can gather up these burdens and release. He's not releasing, and he's not dealing straightforward with the emotions that he's feeling inside. He's keeping it bottled inside. So on top of whatever could potentially go on with his health issues, you're going to have stress. Internal stress, period. And internal stress is way worse than external stress, okay? Because internal stress sometimes can be a silent killer. So I'm not wishing death on him, guys. I'm not saying that. But a lot of people don't realize that how much our bodies still can be stressed out, and we don't realize it because it doesn't necessarily give the symptoms of it. But we know what we go through day to day is something that could cause internal stress, all right? So guys, pray for little baby that he's going to mature up and realize that, you know, time misses nobody, and it's just time for him to mature and grow up. He's at that point in life and making the money that he can start making better choices, and better choices would be working on his health, working on his savings, and just becoming a well-groomed, matured man so that he can find his queen in his life and be a provider and be the husband that he needs or destined to be. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. It's Natiluv Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe, and come book me for a reading because you won't regret it. See you guys.